Hey guys, I got a great experience that I wanted to share with you. Yesterday, our son turned 18 years old. And that's a very special moment. I still remember when I turned 18 years old. And my wife and I wanted to give him an experience rather than stuff, a game, a present, but just an experience. Because an experience is something that you carry with you for the rest of your life. And it happened to be that last week on Thursday, I had a networking event with BNI, Business Network International. Very interesting, check it out. And that was at Maserati, Brussels. And my oldest son loves cars. He watches Top Gear and he reads magazines, he plays GTA. So we kind of put the two together and we said, hey, why don't we give him the experience of driving a Maserati? And 18 is the age where you can legally drive in Belgium. So we said, well, let's combine it. So I asked the general sales manager of Maserati, and I said, could I take your car for a test drive? And he said, yeah, of course. And I was figuring, I asked him, are you going to be with me? Can I drive it around the block, or are there other options? He said, no worries. You take it with you and you return it whenever you're done with your test drive. So yesterday at 2:30 I went to the garage, I got my Maserati Quattroporte, and my wife told the kids, don't take the school bus home, wait, I'll pick you up. But in fact it wasn't my wife, it was me who was going to pick him up. So I went there and my wife was there to take some pictures, and she said to my oldest son, she said, hey Floris, look around, look at you, turn around, there's a surprise for you. And that was me waiting with the Maserati. And he had a smile from cheek to cheek. And that's an image that I will never lose. So I took him for a ride, and then when we got home, and he was very excited, I said, okay, now it's your turn. So I put him behind the wheel. He was a little bit, a bit nervous, and then he tried really carefully. And in fact, he managed to take a few turns in our narrow street, and then finally parked the car between my wife's car and my car. Very, very, very exciting experience. And a few of the lessons that I'm taking from this is that, give experiences to the people that you care about, to yourself. Experiences are things that you carry with you for the rest of your life. And stuff, is things that will lose, and that people lose interest over time. The other thing is that I learned is ask, just ask. I never expected that when I would call up the Maserati dealership that they would tell me, well, come and get a car and drive it for 3.5 hours. I expected it would be with me, next to me, and I could drive it around the block. I said, no worries. So just ask. You can get a no, but you also can get a positive surprise. And then finally, check out BNI. It's something I discovered, Business Network International. It's a network of entrepreneurs, network of business owners who meet once a week in a highly structured framework and meeting, which is about giving each other business with the motto, givers gain. So it's about helping each other get referrals, get warm leads. That's it for today. Have a great day, and see you next time. Bye.